Right guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Baz.
I'm Carl.
Welcome to another chapter of WELDERFABBER. Now then, this ours bucket, yeah?
This is, yeah.
Just adding some wear protection to it.
Yeah, it's in good order, to be fair. He looks after his stuff, doesn't he? So.
Oh yeah. I mean, just doing this alone shows you how he looks after his stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's like, it doesn't really need this,
no.
But we're putting it on so the bucket lasts longer. What I always say to people is, if you've got a good bucket, add wear protection to it. When that wear protection wears down, then replace it, yeah? Then your bucket will stay in good order for a longer period of time. So we put some wear technology, Futura, rock teeth, some shrouds, and we've got some lip protectors, haven't we? Some lip protectors in here. We can only get 150s on them. That's about a 230 gap. Yeah, the next size up with 250, so we can only put like a 150 one on. Yeah. So.
Nothing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a lot better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not got too much wear on edge anyway.
Have you had a good inspection, no cracks anywhere?
Yeah, not that I've found yet so far.
Yeah, sound. So you've been using the new plasma? Tom been using it?
Yeah, Tom's been using it, yeah. That's what he's been doing, so.
Right, sound, let's have a look at that bucket that Tom's on with. So you're finding that new chassis?
Oh, bang on that.
Proper thing, innit?
Oh yeah, cut through this like butter.
Did it?
No messing.
Like a hot knife through butter.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah. So, taking the hangers off, well, the back end of the hanger, because this is going on a 20-ton machine, Alfie Pinder's bucket. For some reason the hitch is slightly different to most hitches, so we're having to shorten the gap between the pin heads. What is it, about 50mm off?
50mm off, yeah.
50mm off. So one way of doing it is to take the pin, cut the pin out and move the pin up, or cut the plate off. In this, I think it's quicker to do that, what you're doing, yeah?
Yeah, we'll cut this plate off, get a multi-runs in top and bottom, and then I'll get Calot plasma to, I reckon, put a plate on, cover all that up, so we'll
just
strengthen it all up.
Beef it up a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the one that takes all the hit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's more of a locking pin at the back. But, yeah, so you box that today. You'll probably box that tomorrow. Yeah. Let's see how the boys are doing on the bands. So this is van number 3. Any viewers that might not have seen these before, these are all getting kitted out with shelves all round. Little bits on the headboard to carry certain things. And shelves all round the back end. How you getting on, Frank?
Great, yeah.
Good? Yeah. Bob, good?
All good?
Bobby's turned out to be a good team member, hasn't he, Frank?
Yeah, I quite like him. He's alright, he's bar Bob. He knows what he's doing with Ali Light.
I wonder what he's like with heavy fabrication.
I don't know, we'll have to find out yet, won't we? He's not really had a chance.
I've had him on my shoulders always.
Right, you're doing a good job on these vans, I must admit. Alright. Another 5 to go, yeah? How's the TIG set?
TIG set's good. TIG set's very good.
So we got this in, we bought this because we got all this alley working. So we're running 2 sets, you see, we've got the Kempy. So it speeds the job up dramatically having 2 sets, doesn't it? Yeah. And Frank's getting good on the TIG now, aren't you, son?
Yeah.
Yeah? How you teaching him, Bob? Trying?
He's picking it off himself, but he's good.
Yeah. Good. How you liking that weld table?
Good, yeah. I mean, very heavy duty.
Very heavy duty?
Yeah. Got all extra attachments we've got now. These are handy. The clamps are great, everything's solid, you can just tell it's going to last.
Yeah, it is a good weld table, that must admit. I mean, you could land a big bucket on that, no problem.
Yeah.
For what you're doing in these vans, Frank, that's well overkill. You know what I mean? We have this other weld table that we've got, brilliant. Don't get me wrong, this is a brilliant weld table as well that we got from Mac Industries. Just different size, all different clamps. But they are a brilliant idea, these welding tables. Anybody getting into the game, that's what you want one of these to start with. So we'll come back to this van when it's pretty much finished. So like I mentioned then, Bobby is turning out to be a good lad. And the good thing about it is he does know how to use the plasma table as well, which is a mega bonus. You know, he's He was used to a Swift cut before, and now he's on this one. No problem at all. Which speeds things up for us. I'll tell you what I have done lately. I've spent a fortune on aluminium, an absolute fortune. So we go out for pricing all the time now on materials when it's coming in, and materials are shot through the roof with this war going on, yeah. So like fuel prices are going up, all material prices are going up. So therefore our prices are going to have to go up, yeah. We've got to. We can't sit where we are. Prices have to go up, no doubt about it. So my pal Pete's just sent one of his lads down with this blade for 5-ton Hyundai. I love catching people on camera. Oh yeah, she's well worn. Cal, we've got some 80V15 flat bar. 80V15 flat bar in there, cut that back. Welded up against that there. It's gone a bit thin at bottom as well. I might actually cut that bottom out, Cal. Yeah, cut the bottom out, put a new bottom in it as well. What way along? Yeah. And put a 15mm flat bar on the outside. Yeah. When do you need it back, bud?
Whenever you want.
Whenever. Sound. Sound.
I've got all engine in bits now, so I've got all that to do. So no pressure.
You what?
I've got all engine in bits, so.
Monday morning.
What's that radio doing down in there, Tom boy?
Easy that.
Are you doing it, Tom, next?
Can do.
Jump on that if you want.
Just finish that one, sir.
Is that done? Yeah, sound. We'll get it done for you next week anyway. Alright, pal. Cheers, bud. See you in a bit. Radio's on. So, I did mention that the gaffer was going to come down with these vans. How you doing, Mal?
Yeah, not bad, Baz.
So what are you thinking? What do you think of these?
Yeah, so basically what it is we've had this idea for a bit, well my dad has, and the client that we work for, we do installing water mains, basically. Basically we were working around Carlisle way, a lot up north near the lakes and stuff like that, and they're all asbestos mains, so we're renewing all of them to get better drinking water. So the idea is, now you normally have a normal van, it'd be all wooden sides, and you contaminate it with diesel, everything. You can't wash them out, you can't clean them. So we come to Baz. Well, Paddy came up with the idea to use Baz, and we've decided to make separate shelving in the vans. So one side's clean and one side's dirty.
So is this your clean zone?
This is the clean zone, so all our fittings, they all have to be above the ground. So that's why we put the shelving in, because you can't have them on the floor, your fittings.
Alright, they can't be on the floor.
No, the fittings aren't allowed to be on the floor in any van or outside. You have to put them in a pallet or you have to cling film them. And then all our tools, they're a clean tool because you have to clean your tools with chlorus. And then there's a place there for the cat.
So it's that strict, is it, on sites?
Yeah, so like it's a bit of a thing, like, so what we have to do, so when we get a delivery of fittings, so anything like this, or your tees, whatever really, you have to cling film them and put them on pallets to stop any vermin or any type of foreign objects going down. Yeah. And if you get caught, like, you've got to be bang on with it. You've got to make sure your tools are clean and stuff like that. So like this idea is so we can fully clean the area down.
Right, with you.
So nothing should be dirty except from the lads walking in, and like say we had stuff on the shelves, so you'd have that in there. You wouldn't have any fittings on the bottom. You're not allowed any fittings on the bottom. They always have to be above the ground.
Ah, I never knew that with job.
So you've got to make sure you're all clean, because at the end of the day it's a food product, water.
So your old man was telling me that these vans could win tenders, is that right?
Yeah. So basically, if you just look at basic van, shelved out, wooden, diesel gets in it, you can't wash, you can't clean it. And if you say, next man wants to come along, he's tendering for the contract and he's got standard vans and they're a mess inside, he's not got anything stored properly. And then you go, right, well, we'll tender for contracts and go, oh, what type of vans are you running? What type of gear are you running? And
Is this the client?
Yeah, you open the back doors to the client and you go, wow, these men aren't messing about, are they? It's nice and clean, everything's organised, everything's got a spot.
And do your vans ever get inspected?
Yeah, so say we're on site now, working away, and an auditor comes around from the client and they'll go, right, we want to see how your Chloris bottles are dated, so them bottles up there. So these bottles, you have to put 2 Chloris tablets in them, so get the chlorine in, and then you have to date them. So obviously these ain't got a date, so you'd have to date them for today's date, and then if they find out that you're using them, and it was from yesterday, it's not a fresh solution.
Wow.
So you have to make sure your Chloris, so now I'd go and put that on the asbestos main, and then my new main will be inside there, and I'd have to spray all that, clean it all, everything, make sure it's all clean, and then put it onto the main.
Well, that kind of makes sense now what your dad's saying then.
Yeah, so you have to be bang on with it. So if you come in here now, it'll be clean. You can jet wash it.
This will be kept clean at all times.
Yeah. So like an auditor will come round and go, your van's are estate, and they'll either charge you or they'll tell you, right, get off the job, go and clean it, and come back.
Right.
So a lot of lads, you have to go in jet wash it, and you can't jet wash timber because it just swells and goes horrible.
Have you heard the story about the 2 lumberjacks?
No.
Right. So I'll tell you a little story about the 2 lumberjacks. Yeah. You've got 2 lumberjacks on a job.
Yeah.
Right. They're both chopping wood all day long. Yeah. For 12 hours a day. One of them leaves site for an hour each day. That one that leaves site for an hour each day comes back and still does more wood at the end of the week. So the guy who's chopping all day, who doesn't stop, says to the guy at the end of the week, how come you did more wood than me? You had an hour off each day. He goes, where did you go? He goes, I went to sharpen my tool.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got to keep on top of your tools, and this is basically what these men are doing.
Yeah, there's no excuse for lads then as well.
No.
The lads can't turn around and go, oh, well, I can't store anything properly in my van because the van's a mess. You can turn around and go, everything's got its own place.
Yeah. So we've actually got 2.5, 3 will be ready tomorrow for these vans. Let's just have a look at back. Make sure you're happy.
Yeah, so there's a place for your generator, your still saw, your fuel, and it's all contained, so nothing can leak.
Yeah.
And then all the stuff, lads will like that, so they can hang the wet clothes up.
Yeah.
And then a shelf at the top as well for anything else that's dirty that can't go in the clean area.
Yeah. So the first van took the longest, as you know.
Yeah.
The second van was £1,000 cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the third van, I think that's about 500 quid cheaper than
Yeah. So
the
it's
second.
like these Chloris, obviously it's got blades in, but what you do, you put that to your side of your hole, and you'd have to fill that with water, put so many tablets in, so say you put 3 litres, it's a tablet to every litre. So you put 3 tablets in, wash all your tools before you use them, wash your fittings, put it all down to the side.
Yeah.
And you just got to make sure everything's clean, because at the end of the day you do drink it.
There's a lot more stuff to go in this or not?
No, you got your shovels there, and then just anything like dirty will go in there. You know that you don't.
So you'll be well underweight then, won't you?
Oh yeah, well underweight. There's not much weight really goes in it apart from the generator and the fusion boxes. But we have these fusion boxes now that you don't need a generator; it's a battery.
Yeah.
So they're a lot lighter, but no weight at all that goes in the back of these vans, really.
Yeah. So, you happy with them?
Yeah, bang on them.
I think your dad will be happy with them, won't he?
Yeah, and we'll get a few more, and then you'll do them all, and then we'll.
Well, there's 2. These 2 are going. This one and that one over there. They're going today. They're going back up to Paddy's. He's bringing another 2 down.
Yes.
Yeah. And then obviously as soon as them 2 are done, we'll get another 2.
Yeah.
There's 8 altogether, isn't there?
8 of these ones, 8 of these spec, and then we've got 2 agent vans. So the idea with the agent vans is we'll put some type of shelving in just to have the stock for the lads, so the lads can turn around and go, say they've not got any gloves on, you can turn around, I've got some gloves. Oh, I've not got any chlorine tablets. There you go, you've got some chlorine tablets. So you're always on top of them then. You can't turn around and go, well, I couldn't do it because I haven't got it.
Yeah.
No, the agent's just passed you and he's got it in stock, so there you go, you can have it.
Yeah. Did your dad bought a couple of grabs as well?
Yeah, he's bought 2 rear end grabs, so he's going back to the rear end grabs. It was his idea years ago.
His dad used to be a big player, didn't he?
Yeah,
years ago.
In the utility game.
Big player. How many employees?
I think when he finished around 2,000.
Around 2,000. So basically he sold the company and then you've got a certain amount of time before you can set up again, haven't you?
Yeah.
I think he's gone through that time period now.
Yeah.
So I think he's going back at it full bore.
Yeah, so this rehab work that we're on, it's all rehab work. A lot of lads will be on it these days. It's a big opportunity. It's like what happened with the gas a few years ago. The gas is running out now. So the water now, pipes have been in there 80 years, some of them.
There?
Yeah, 80 years, and
Wow.
they're leaking, they're bursting.
Yeah.
They just need replacing. So
But it's a good contract, it's a good job to be in.
oh yeah, definitely. We at it years.
Sound. Do you need anything doing on grabs or not? Have you got all that sorted?
No, so yeah, we've got 2 rear end grabs coming, and then we might just need, I don't know what Thompsons are doing. I think Thompsons are going to put the bodies in, and then a power
So
finger
we're doing
curve.
some work on the smaller bands.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
then might have a few add-ons with the grabs, like for whacker plate and stuff, and then maybe that side tipping, because the rear end grab side tip.
Yeah.
I might come up with an idea to.
So you're getting the side tip ones as well?
Yeah,
Big
because the
money ones, yeah.
the rear end grabs you can't rear end tip them, can you?
No.
Because he grabs at the back.
Yeah.
But that's an idea, so you can reverse up to side, and you're not blocking the road.
Yeah. No, I've seen him, Foxy nearly bought one.
Yeah, no, you don't really see him as much anymore. But
No.
my dad had a few. My dad had, I think he had like 2 or 3, maybe 4.
Did he?
Yeah, back in the day, and he would have done them all really if he had the time.
Right, sound. We'll get the others offloaded shortly, and
Boxed off.
I shall see you again soon.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, pal.
So, cheers for that.
So that's that 1100mm wide bucket done. What I will say is, if you do add wear protection to a bucket like that, that bucket will last forever if you put right man on the levers, that is. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, if you're digging into the ground and you start pulling and that bucket ain't moving, it's time to take that bucket off and put a different attachment on. Yeah, put a breaker on or a ripper on to pull that material out. Don't rip it out with the bucket. But yeah, wear protection is a big must on buckets, as they will last forever. Once they wear down to the inner skin, just replace the parts, it'll last forever. Right, so that's that bucket boxed off. Now then, we've got a call out for Howard now over in Salford on a 400X power screen crusher. They've had a hydraulic fitter out to change a hose. He's saying that we have to take the fuel tank off to get to the hose. Well, we've never had to take a fuel tank off on a crusher to replace a hydraulic hose before. So I'm going to send Callum and Matt Taylor out to do this job. Matt was a lad that used to work with us at Hurt Plant, good lad. He's left Hurt Plant now. All good lads leave working for a big company and go working for themselves. That's what happens these days. So Matt's working for himself now, so he will do subby to work for us, yeah, moving forward. Him and Luke, both good lads. So Callum will head over to Salford, hopefully diagnose that without taking the fuel tank off. You might just have to lift it up a little bit to get to it, yeah. Other than that, it can stay in position. There's also a backing plate on the feeder to repair. There's a plate to come out of the feeder that's welded over the grizzly bars. Now it's coming to summertime, you take them out over summertime, send the material down through the bars, and we'll put a matting screen underneath the feeder grizzly bars. So yeah, there's a good few hours work on site for Callum and Matt to do right now.
So me and Matt have just arrived in Salford at our Stocks job.
because one of the pipes had gone on the mag belt. There's a few other jobs to do, but the hydraulic fitter that came out to this has said we've got to take the diesel tank off. So we're not too sure. I'm just trying to figure it out now. But it shouldn't be too bad if we've got to lift it up. It shouldn't. And then there's another plate to that plate there. Sits under the feeder and covers up that hole, that one there that you can see. And you'll remember on top of the feeder where the grizzly bars is, me and Baz welded a plate on, and that plate needs to come off. The operator of the crusher wants it off, so Keith, he wants it off. So what we're going to do is we're going to gouge the plate off. Brought a plasma, gouge the plate off that's just sat on top of the grizzlies up there. We don't need to run the side belt as long as we have to divert a plate to the correct position, which it looks like it is, yeah. So that all the fines can run down the back of the jaw and then up the belt rather than going through the jaw itself. So we'll crack on. Fingers crossed we don't have to take the tank off, but we'll definitely get it sorted today, along with the rest of the jobs. Right, so that is the hydraulic pipe done. The panels are back on. All that is back on, and we managed to remove these panels here and just lift them up when we managed to get to the pipes and the joints underneath. We did actually remove the tank a slight bit. We just lifted it up a couple of inches just so we could get underneath to make it easier feeding the old pipes out. So that is that bit done. Matt and Dave from DT Hydraulics came and gave us a lift on. I'm going to put the wets on and slide down the belt in a minute because we've got some rubber to fit at the back, which I showed you before. And before we've managed to be able to do that, I have been up here taking the top plate off. So there was a 10mm plate up there, Hardux plate, that the operator said was slowing the machine down, which it will slightly slow the machine down as everything will go through the jaw. A few of the fines will, well, a lot of the fines will go down there, but the chaps want a piece of rubber, if you can see, you might have to see that there, that bar, to go across, and then that is where the plate is that I showed you before too. Quite a busy site, this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6 of our machines on here, and then that Hyundai over there that you can see is the one that we actually built the riddle bucket for Andy Wallace, who a few episodes back I went and welded some plates on the hitch, if you remember. That was a warranty job from Hyundai. Or Hill, I think it was a Hill hitch. The Volvo high reach, the big cat high reach. And then a couple of the smaller machines. I think they've got a 30-tonner at back somewhere, yeah, just behind this bloody gong. Side of the high reach there. Yeah. We'll like I say, I'm going to slide down the belt now, get up in between here, clean all that off so we can wrestle the rubber back in. So I will catch you when we're done. Right, so that is that rubber in there, and the plate in at the back. You can see there, so all the fines and stuff that will fit through the grizzlies will now drop into behind the jaw, so that the jaw is getting the bigger material rather than everything, well, majority of the material. So whilst we finish that, Keith, one of our lads, has just brought this rammer over that's been for a bit of a reseal and whatever, new chisel and whatever, and they've actually snapped 2 bolts and snapped a drill bit in that one. So we've got the extractors out now, just to try and... Looks like it's coming though, doesn't it, Matt? Look at that.
Get out of the way.
Look at that, beautiful. And Blue couldn't get that out, could they? They've actually drilled that way through. Bit mad, isn't it?
See if we get the next one.
Max set. We got that off Jay. Jay Hibbert, our Mac Tools dealer. He's actually Matt's dealer as well. So this one might be a little bit more tricky with it being a broken drill bit in there. So we'll come up with something though and we'll sort it. So we managed to get that bolt out of there. However, we could not get that one out. So what we've done is we've put some M16 bolts with two little pieces of flat bars welded on there. So you can see they are with nuts welded on the inside. So hopefully that'll stop that from happening. So that is that done. And just as we were about to leave, we're just double checking the machine over, and Matt has found a D-stop fault, was it, Matt?
Yeah.
So you just sorted that out. Drew through wires. No, that's that's the machine ready to go back to work now. The hammer's good to go. I can show you on the side of where that plate is. That is the plate up there. The screening, so we're going to get off. I'll go back to the yard. Let's go to his next job.
Ready for collection. That's our Gareth again. Pick the bucket up in the back there. Not sure if that's going to site or back to the yard. I just want to give a shout out to the lads down in Doncaster at Eco Skips. Watch the channel every week, appreciate that, lads. And that bucket has been paid for, and the 3 vans have also been paid for. So what motivates me is getting paid early, I'll be honest with you, it really does. You know, you get these 7, 14, 30 days. I can't entertain it, I'm sorry, but I can't entertain it. So that's a little blade done for Marquis. It was badly misshaped, this plate, so after we straightened it with the heat, so basically we put 280 by 15 flat bars in, one in there, make it nice and strong, and that's sticking out past the bottom by about 10 mil. A lot stronger than original, a little bit more heavy than original as well, but that's what you want really. And another flat bar in the bottom there, can you see? Did we get a phone number for this one, Cal? No? I'll ring Pete up himself then. Yeah. And we'll have a bit of a sort out in here, get some stuff taken over to the other workshop, yeah? And then we might pull Nick the crane's wagon in. We've got a chain box to sort and a few locker boxes on the side of his truck. Whilst the boys are doing the vans next door. Slowly we'll sort out. Just check what we actually have in stock. That's all the wire there. It's an HF600, 1 mil and 1.2 alley wire. A few adapters and teeth, 13, 20 and 30 ton. That's the compressor for the trailer, for the box trailer. But we still have to do, Cal. Just can't get around to doing it, can we? Just put that on top shelf for now then. Funny how things change. You know, we were planning on putting that trailer together months ago, weren't we, for a line boring trailer. We've just not had time to do it. Best gift anybody has ever given me that. James from Beach Hole Joinery. Isn't it, Cal? That forklift. Absolute brilliant. All we've done is put a new battery in it and some new tyres on it. But what a brilliant little forklift that is. Well, big shout out to James at Beach Hole. Sheet rack, Cal. Order some steel, we'll make a sheet racker. We get all the sheet, we've got loads of sheets at yard outside, loads. But I want to keep the weather off them really, so could put a big sheet rack in this corner. Or we could make a sheet rack to go outside and put a lid on it so it keeps weather off it. Huh? Wide, doors 3.5 metres wide. So still a little bit narrow really. 3.5 metres, could do with 4.5, you know. I think Luke's coming for that little catch tank tomorrow. Wash, to over a wash grid. Wash bay, should I say, and the grid going on top of that. Coming back from galvanisers today, that. So this is Nick Chadwick's truck, Nick the Crane we like to call him. Remember a few chapters back he came over with this, didn't he, to have a look at. A little measure up. We're going to make a little chain box for you. Like that. Them chains to sit in. This one's mounting here. So them mats there for grab legs. We might remount them. I think he wants them mounting like there. Either go in there or in there. But if we just put that box on here, I might add another angle iron to this. That's timber, that there. But I might add a welded angle iron to that, and up there. So we've got a better fixing point for that tray that we're going to make in here at the moment. We've got space here to mount stuff, so we might mount stuff there because them timbers there, he wants them mounting somewhere, so we can just like pull them out. Just to make things a little bit easier for him when he's gets to a job. So I've had this tray made, bent, but it was actually bent the wrong way, that should have been bent like that, and down there. But it's coming, so that bend will have been bent the wrong way basically. So if you have chains in there, you're pulling chains out, you want to catch underneath that, so we orange add a flat bar to it. So we'll make do, basically. So this truck will be a little bit too big to go in here, so we might put it in the new shop over there after. So this is Jed Malloy, Luke's Malloy's dad. Nice looking bus, that, isn't it? I like that plate. These boys have just ordered one of them new Land Cruisers and a new Defender. Wonder which ones will be best. What would you prefer, Defender or Land Cruiser?
Land Cruiser.
Land Cruiser?
Land Cruiser all day long, mate.
Land Cruiser all day long. If I hadn't had a Defender, I'd say the same myself, but with having the Defender now. Yeah? Have you got the long wheelbase one?
Long wheelbase.
Yeah. Is that locked up, Frank? Yeah. So what's this for, pal, just for our viewers that they know?
This is for CVA auctions.
For who?
CVA auctions.
Yeah.
Up in Doncaster. So this is for a new wash bay we're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously I think it's the third tank we've had off you now.
Yeah.
So a really good bit of kit.
And what goes over the top of it, is it just like trucks drive over it to wash?
It's where they prepare the HGVs for auction, where they wash all the trucks down.
Right. They don't want a wash ramp, do they?
No.
No. We've actually made a wash ramp for these guys before, haven't we, for Scania?
Yeah. No, soon to be a wash ramp going there, I think.
How did they like that wash ramp at Scania?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, really well made.
Good. I mean, there is another Scania dealership at the moment looking to get one of them offers, so fingers crossed, you never know, we might build that within this building if that is the case. We shall see. So, cheers, Jed, for that work. Appreciate the work as always, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Take care, thanks very much.
So we're just doing a quick job on this for Nick the Crane, Nick Chadwick. Made this little chain box here. Originally was going to go for galvanising, but we're giving the price to galv it, and he decided no, just prime it, Baz, and he's going to get the body painted anyway, so that can be painted when everything else gets painted. You can see his chain sitting there nicely. We've also made a little box around this side to put the mats in to put under your legs. That little box there. The 2 mats. Nick actually does want another one of them now, so we're making another one. Callum drew that on the CAD. And we've also fitted this box here. Only just fit. We had a little angle iron frame to go underneath it and a brace to go across the bottom. There's the weight bouncing about, you don't want that cracking as it's only aluminium. So I did a little bit of a deal with this. I got a bit of a multi-gym chucked in with it, which I'll show you now. This is Nick's little dome in Miller's Yard, just across the way from us. So as I want to get back into training, you never really find time to go to the gym anymore, do you? Although you should, or I should. Get a little bit of a multi-gym in our dome across the yard. You can just do a bit now and again, can't you? Just to keep fit a little bit, you know. Now I'm getting older. Yeah, I do have a gym membership, but I never really go. I used to have really good dedication going to the gym, but it just seems to have faded off the older I get. Do you know what I mean? I've got a lot less discipline, you know, when it comes to training. I used to be really on it 4 or 5 nights a week, weight training and training, boxing, but I don't know what it is, can't seem to be bothered with it anymore. But you never know, it might come back. I might get back into it. I'm 50 next year, so I might do another boxing match at 50. We'll see. This little rake is just coming from Jed and Luke. So basically they want these straightening out. See how they're all bent. And a flat bar welding across front of them. Must only be mild steel, this, bend dead easy. So we'll soon straighten them up, bit of flat bar. They have ordered like a grill to go over like a well. I think it's a bit of a design feature in a garden, so we'll I need to get a piece of flat bar rolled and some flat bars to go over the top of it to make a grill, as you'll see shortly. Right, so I just landed back in Wigan at Bobby Bolton's with the brackets for the legs. Darling, I just want to give a big shout out before I start here to Marshall Truck Bodies, Baron and Thomas for helping us out on this one, yeah? Pretty straightforward really when you think about it, Bob.
Yeah, it was. I'm just telling my old man to shut up, you know what I mean? We're doing something important. Dad, pack it in. Do you know what I mean? He comes in here, makes it look, Dad, pack it in a sec. Bloody hell, can't get the stuff around here.
So, how they work. So people in the comments will probably be wondering how these are going to work. So the existing outriggers that aren't actually here at the moment, they're at Trax Hydraulics. That just bolts to your existing bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, to save any messing about, cutting. Yeah.
That's it.
And it'll just turn at 90 degrees one way or the other. These are actually handed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. One for one side, one for the other side.
Yeah.
So basically you've got like a 50mm bar in there,
Yeah.
just drilled and tapped with that on it. Yeah.
So the idea is, if that's the ram,
Yeah.
that's like that, and that's going to get welded to the bottom,
Yeah.
and then the idea is it comes out, but to go in, it will then pivot up at 90 degrees.
Like that.
Like that. So
Put
the
your pin-
leg goes up, like that.
Put your pin back in.
So it doesn't move, yeah, and then we push it in
Push
like
it
that.
back in. Now then, a lot of people within the comments were saying, "Oh, it's going to catch on the wheel." No, it's not going to
Yeah,
catch
it's
on the
not.
wheel. It goes further back like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So for people that are interested in that, we've mounted it further back to account for the wheel articulation and for full lock left and right. So we've found the sweet spot. So it will work. We hope.
It will
No,
work.
I'm confident
it will work.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's it. For those people that wanted to know how we did it,
Yeah, it's good that.
that's the front one, dead easy, straightforward. The back one, again,
Dead easy, straightforward. Not for me. Not for everyone watching this as well.
the back one again, will bolt to your outrigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pin to lock off.
So as opposed to this one twisting.
Yeah, this one goes back under its leg. Yeah. So it's that bit that will bolt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you cut the threads off.
Yeah.
All right. We've got your countersink bolts here to bolt your ram to it.
That's it.
Yeah. So then that goes down at
So that
90
is-
degrees
yes.
underneath.
So when it's stored away, the ram will sit like that and slide in.
Yeah.
And then when you want to deploy it, it then does that.
Yeah.
And then you
Put
put
your
a
pin back
pin in
in.
again and
Yeah.
it slides away.
Yeah.
Banging.
So, I'd fella come up with a good idea, didn't he?
Yeah.
Huh?
Unfortunately, my dad has, yeah.
So, the first thing you come up with, how does that lock off
Like
when it's underneath?
When it's under, because it's
So it's
one-
not bouncing about like
That's
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you say?
Send the hydraulic leg out into a key.
That's it. Send the hydraulic leg out into a locking position, basically like a piece of tube or something for the foot to go into. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that'll keep it stabilised.
That's a good idea,
Because
that.
both legs really want to be held at the end.
Yeah.
So all the weight's not on here whilst it's bouncing about.
That's it. Yeah, and you warn us of that when
Yeah.
you're fabricating them, you said.
Yeah. So these will now go to Trax Hydraulics. They will weld this to the ram.
Correct.
The other ram will just bolt to that.
Yeah.
Dead easy. If there's anything else you need us to do, just give us a shout.
Oh, don't be saying that. No. That'll be what you're doing tomorrow. Like. No, that's good. That was good.
If there's anything gets you a bit stuck,
Yeah.
you know where to find.
Yeah, no problem
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, my dad
I'm
can
ringing
consult for
you.
you. Yeah. But no, it's been absolutely fantastic. And I think as we left here, probably only, was it last week?
Last week, yeah.
Last week, he said, right, a couple of weeks, not a problem. And I thought, 2 weeks, I'll give you an extra week, give you 3 weeks. And here you are, like, what,
1 week.
4 days later, so 4 working days later,
Yeah,
and
4
you're back
working
again.
days, yeah.
Crazy. That's
So-
really impressive.
No problem at all.
Yeah, right, it's been a pleasure.
All right,
Thanks,
mate.
mate. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. It's,
Sound. And what we'll do, we'll show you some footage of these when they are actually fitted to this truck.
it's going to be amazing. That is going to be the party piece of this truck. So.
And then for you guys that are watching this, you want to jump on his channel anyway and watch him drive around the world.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Stress test these in the middle of Mongolia.
This is my dream. This is a dream of mine to do this
I
one
think you
day.
need a slightly taller box than what we've got, but...
I think it's everyone's dream, to be fair.
yeah, it is, yeah. Do you want to have a quick look inside?
Yeah, come on. Let's have a nosy. When are you thinking of setting off?
Oh, God. That's probably 1st of May, somewhere around there, so
1st of May.
give or take, so...
Ooh, look at this.
Let's get in there. So I'll give you a quick overview. So we travel around the world in a smaller truck that was 7.5 metres. We did 54 countries, went through places like Russia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Southeast Asia, everywhere. Then we shipped to South Africa and we drove from South Africa back to the UK. We've raffled that truck, that's gone. That was 7.5 metres. And then we bought this one, which was, well, now it's converted with the box on, it's 12 metres long. It's 8-wheel drive as opposed to 4-wheel drive. And I've designed all this from scratch and we're building 90% of it. So we've got somebody else, Mocraft Adventure Developments, to do the box, and then everything you see here is what I've done myself. So in the back, we've got a bedroom with a dog's living area underneath and a sort of a utility space. That's where Baz is looking in now.
Mega.
Then we've got a seating booth.
What's that, all your inverters and stuff?
Yeah, it's all the electrical kit. Then we've got a big L-shape kitchen here. This is a bathroom with some interesting swing doors that double swing both ways. Shower there, toilet there, editing area, and then barbecue unit. Barbecue's pretty cool, it slides out that way. But we've also got stuff like underfloor heating going down in the next couple of weeks. But the best party piece of the truck is, well, first of all, the self-levelling legs that Baz is working on. But we've also got a double motorbike garage just next door here. So we're going to take 2 motorbikes with us, and it comes with like a lifting frame that my dad's installed. So the idea is we can go to somewhere like Mongolia or Saudi Arabia, park the truck up like a base camp, and then go off and explore the mountains in the bike. So
again, very interesting stuff. That's why you need to jump over and check this one out. All right.
Not yet. We've still got a bit of building to do, but it's good.
Yeah.
Right, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, no problem at all, mate. No problem at all. Glad that we could help you out. All right.
Top man.
Sound. Back in the office, and I'm pretty sure Bobby and Trax Hydraulics can now box that job off. But I would like to see it finished, so I will go back with the camera once that truck is completely done. Now then, I was at Big Red Power Tools yesterday in Preston, yeah. I took my daughter and my niece, and they won a prize. Wonder what it could be. Wonder what that could be in that box. Let's find out. 3, 2.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
I think of that little Bobby Dazzler.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Give it a little spin. What do you say?
Thanks very much.
Who to?
Your little Bella and Millie, innit?
Bella and Millie.
Yeah.
Got you that? In fact, Bella said when she got it, I want Callum to have that.
Oh, that's very nice, thank you, Bella.
So she could have picked Frank,
Yeah.
but she picked you. Yeah? So now we got matching chairs, Cal. Yeah, it could, couldn't it? It's pretty cool though, them, aren't they?
Yeah, that's alright.
So I'd like to give a big shout out to Big Red Power Tools. Anybody looking for any Milwaukee tools, I'm telling you now, I think they've got the biggest shop in country, well, one of the biggest in UK, yeah. And they have a mega online store, so we'll put the link in the description for Big Red Power Tools. You happy with that?
Yeah, cool, innit?
Proper cool.
Feel it now, have a couple of hours skip, can't I?
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you something, I've got you something to draw for Asheville. Yeah, I'll do you a little sketch.
Yeah.
And I want you to put it on the CAD, so then he can put it on his channel when he reboots. Probably another month or so, I'd say. Right. Another month or 2, Asheville Weekly will be coming back. So I'll do that sketch, you can draw it, and then we can send it down to him because he needs it to go on his channel. All right? Yeah. Sound. Cheers, Marcus, for that at Big Red Power Tools. So that is our hollow jack, about to go into Northern Jacks for a bit of an overhaul. I want the pressures testing. And there's a little bit of, you see that wire hanging out there. I just wanted to go over it really and make sure it's all good to go, because we have a few jobs coming up that we need to use that for. That's the Sabre plasma wrap. What's that wrapped up for, Cal?
It's going for a service. We tend to
12 monthly?
Yeah. We tend to do it every 12 months, don't we?
Warrior welders. We tend to send all our welders in for basically a bit of an inspection every 12 to 18 months really. That's probably 18 months since that's been done, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
That was one of the first things we got, that when we left her plant. Maybe 2 years, nearly.
Yeah, but it is.
Yeah. Right, I need you to knock, I'm going to go over to Howard Stotts, so fit them into that Fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a 30mm tap so I can re-tap that. I need you to knock up the Galv mag stillage. You know, for that magnet we measured up that day other week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Materials coming in today from Higgs and Edwards 80x86 box. There's some 15mm plates over there on deck that you can use for all the bits that you need, lifting lugs, base plates,
and stuff like that.
and fork pockets. I'm going to order some material to make a sheet rack. So basically we'll get all that cut in and just put it all together. That'll be another day though. And then I need to go to Scania to do a load of trucks that can't be on camera. You know what I mean, don't you? Yeah. Certain things that can't be on camera. And that's one of them. So the boys are well on with the 4th van. Yeah, well on with that now. So that frees me and you up to do other work, yeah? Alright, you crack on with that and go to Scania. If you want to take a Frank, you can. Up to you.
I'll leave him with Bob.
Leave him with Bob, yeah. Right, I'll nip over to Howard Stotts. So I've just landed at Howard's. And once again, he's on it. Look at this. 5-ton breaker. And what year is it that? 2019. So that's about to go out on 50 tonner along with that big muncher there. And as you can see, he's giving it a little bit of a recon before it goes out. Bit of a refurb. Make sure everything's good on it. And looking in tip-top condition. So I've come to put some new bolts in the Fortress and washers. As in a previous video, we had a problem with these two, didn't we? So I got 2 new bolts and 7 new washers and re-tapped them 2 holes with this 30mm tap. So Howard were manhandling that on his own, I didn't like it. So I've just given him a lift to basically turn it over. I don't like him doing it on his own, especially something like this weight. So we've noticed that we've got a loose washer there, and I don't have an Allen key that size, so I've just ordered one. When you go to a job and you haven't got a tool, you always order one so you've got one for the next job. So this is going out, I think, in a week's time. Might be going on the new cat that they've ordered, I'm not sure. There's a brand new cat coming, 50 tonner, that we're going to make track guards for. It's going to a job in Scunthorpe, so I'll go to Scunthorpe and measure up, and then we'll go back to Scunthorpe and fit the track guards on site. So yeah, the stillage that Callum's on me in the workshop at the moment is one of them for that size mag. So we're pretty much exactly the same as that, but the fork pockets don't need to be as big as them. When we have that finished, Howard? Today, tomorrow? Yeah? Going out on chopper tomorrow?
Yeah, I've got a business week, I'm going to LA.
Are you going to Scunthorpe tomorrow?
Scunthorpe,
yeah. So that's where these are going, is it?
That one's going to go to Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
That one's going to Manchester.
Right. That going to Salford?
Salford, that.
Is Keith going to have that?
Keith's having that, because
Yeah.
to be honest, I'm sure it's a munchers and he's going to have that until another muncher comes to him.
Right.
A different one. That's a primary. I need a secondary, but he'll have to put up with that.
Right. Okay.
And then Thursday and Friday I'm off. I'm away down London, and then Saturday, if I can, and Sunday, I'm going to finish this.
Right. Get that boxed off.
Yes, and then it's done.
I didn't want you manhandling that on your own.
No, no.
Bit of weight there, isn't there? Huh? Yeah. I always like to help out when I come. When I come, there's always something to do, isn't there? There's always something to do. There's that bucket that we put the extra wear protection on. Look, before it goes out, it even gets a lick of paint. Where's that bucket going, Howard?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. See, that's for cat, that.
That'll only go on cat.
That's the Caterpillar one, yeah. So it's going wherever they want.
40 tonner.
Yeah, the 40. Yeah, the 40.
Right. I shall get back to the workshop. So we've well cracked on with this van now. This is van number 4. And we know exactly how many hours go into it, know exactly how much it costs. So the price will stay the same for the rest of the vans moving forward. On this size van anyway. There's 3 smaller vans to do once we've done the 8. So they're approximately taking 4 days per van at this moment in time. So they're not going to get any faster and they won't get any slower. I don't know what it is, but now and again things happen for a reason, yeah? And I think Bobby turned up just at the right time. Do you know what I mean? Not very often we get a lot of TIG welding work in. We just so happen to get a big TIG welding job in, and Perfect Man turned up for the job. What do you think of that, Bob?
I like Bob, yeah. He's a good part of the team, aren't you? We have a good laugh, don't we?
It's all about having a good bit of crack at work at the same time.
He's taught me a lot as well, hasn't he, Bob?
Huh?
He's taught me a lot, and all. Genuinely, I've learnt loads off Bob.
Yeah.
TIG welding,
He's getting there. You're getting there, right, you lad? Huh?
Not a million miles away.
So we've just brought the little multi-gym over from Nick the Crane. Don't know where I'm going to put that yet. Might put it in the corner over there. Not too sure. We've got all kinds of thoughts running through my head for this workshop. The compressor up there, I think I'm going to mount that within the box trailer with the Shindauer generator. And we might run air from the trailer in this unit until we put another compressor in here. Not sure. I've just got a bit of aluminium in here. 2,000 quid there in aluminium for the vans. And I've ordered 60 lengths of box etching which have come in the other unit over there. So we had a lot of comments about this timber over here for one of the docks, the Foxes, saying that it'll be very difficult to get them rods out. Well, once I give them the price, maybe they will do the job, maybe we won't. I shall see, but I'm pretty sure we will be doing it. Like I say, there's 2 of them to do, so we'll see. So I'd say we've pretty much buttoned this video up. We've got enough content this week. I'm about to start a lancing job for Jack Miller over in their workshop on a truck. They've got a kingpin rod stuck that they need lancing out, and the phone never stops. So yeah, don't forget to hit that like button if you like what you see, and that subscribe button. Cheers, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.